And welcome back to Retrospect My Fantasy. We are currently taking a look at the Final Fantasy franchise, and we're on installment number 8. So, before we get into what occurred last time, got us something to go over. Something we've been talking about a lot, but it's important to keep in people's minds. And that is that we are only 16 followers away from reaching our next goal. And that goal is 50 followers. Once we reach that goal of 50 followers, we'll have ourselves a bonus stream and giveaway. During said bonus stream, I'll be playing Telltale's Walking Dead Season 3. And also going to be giving a copy of that game away. How it's going to work is at the end of each chapter, I'm going to give something away. Only to followers. So you have to be a follower to win. And the first thing I'm going to be giving away is a copy of that game. The very said game we'll be playing. Telltale's Walking Dead Season 3. After that, I'm going to be giving away these 3 $20 Steam gift cards. At the end of each chapter, I'm going to be handing one of those guys out. Like I said, followers only, but shouldn't be too difficult, right? Ah, shit, I just selected for him, or for Selfie to use ice on that guy. Oh well. And then at the very end, during the final credits, I'm going to be giving away a copy of Psychonauts. Personally, a favorite game. And a game that I believe everyone should play, if not own. So I'm going to do my part to ensure that that happens by giving a copy away at the end of the stream. But before we get too deep into that, we still need to reach that goal of 50 followers. So if you happen to know anybody that might be interested in what we're doing here with Final Fantasy, or anything that we might be doing with any of our future franchises, such as Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider, God, why is it suddenly not coming to me? Assassin's Creed, Tomb Raider, XCOM, Civilization, Doom, Fallout, The Witcher. How many others do we have? I want to say there's like 10 or 12 franchises. Some of them, although not as long-lasting as Final Fantasy, have been around for quite a while and will take quite a while to complete. So we've got a lot of growth time ahead of us. I'm not too worried about how soon we hit that goal. I've got all the prizes already purchased and ready to go, just waiting to get there. And it'll happen in its time. I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a big rush or anything like that. So, but, you know, if you guys want to have that giveaway occur, get the word out there. There's nothing that I can say out there in the greater world of streaming to, like, other streamers, to Reddit, to 4chan, to Something Awful, to Facebook, to Twitter, that will get people to come as quickly as anything you guys say about what we do here, or any of the franchises we're going to be looking at, or how awesome you guys are just in the community. So this community grows as quickly as you guys want it to. It's going to grow regardless. Slow, fast, that's up to you guys. Anyway, now that we've gone over that... Oh, and I don't mean to sound like indignant or anything like that if someone thought I might be coming across that way. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you, all 34 people who have bothered to stop by, check out what we got going on here, and do something even as small as click that follow button. That means the world to me. You guys like what we're doing here enough with this tiny little podunk channel to click that follow button is immense. Well, fuck you, you son of a... Alright, so Last time on Final Fantasy VIII, we were going through Ultimecia's castle, where we have been slowly working through our sealed powers. So far, we've unlocked Resurrection, Item, and Resurrection, Item, and Limit Break. So right now, what I've been doing is trying to go through some of Selphie's magic, specifically, because she is our weakest character. And have been trying to build her up a little bit, get rid of some of her magic. That way she opens up a whole bunch of slots. That way she can level up, or stat up efficiently like everyone else. It's been a little slow, not gonna lie. I've also been going through and leveling up all of our meds, because we need as many high powerful meds as possible. But while we're doing this, well, leveling up of Selphie and going through and beating all these bosses, we need money so we can have all those basic, really, really basic things as well. But now that we're back on stream, let us continue on. So we beat the Sphinx, we beat Tripoint, and we beat Trauma. The next one we're going towards is Krista. Now, before I wasn't using a God, what is it? A walkthrough, because I wanted it to be as natural as possible. But we've gotten to the point where some of these puzzles we need a walkthrough for. So I've looked up a walkthrough. Oh, nope. Other way. I need the supplemental team to go in there. First. So the primary team, at least I believe. The hazardous chandelier. Send your support team to the lower level. Yeah, so we need our support team to go there first. And I figured out a way that we can have our support team run around and do all the things we need them to. And that is simply by taking I believe it is Diablos. And we will put Diablos, sure, on Zell. Why not? Because all we're really taking him for is the ability Encounter None. So that our supplementary team can do all the stupid bullshit stuff that we need them to without having to worry about them getting into fights. Because the biggest thing was, I really didn't want... Ow. To have to run around like an idiot. Switching all my junctions all the time. Okay, there's clearly a switch here. Okay, levers depressed. Switch to other party. And then we will take our... I mean, it still sucks that we have to do this, but it's a lot faster than having to re-equip every person every time that we have to go through all this stuff. If I'm only doing one GF, then it's not so bad. Nope. Yeah, we want to also get our Well, Holy gets us pretty darn close. Anything we don't have currently? Oh. Oh wait, he doesn't need this. He's not getting anything from any of that, so that's good. At least we don't need to worry about that. That opens up a lot, actually. For life Ultima, Drain, Astuna, Reflect. If I want to add normal life to full life, and I can get some real heavy... Ooh. Don't have enough aura yet, at least for my liking, but Meteor gets us very close without having to resort to a spell that we are likely to use. Because we're gonna use Flare. I mean, let's just face it, that's gonna happen. How's she on triple? Does she even have any? No, but she's got Meteor. And the reason I'm doing this, is this the one? I think this is the one. One of the enemies here has... Oh no, that's Tiamat. So we're actually probably just fine. Oh shit, yeah! Asuna... Where's Reflect? I don't care where I'm stealing that from. Death. Confuse. Okay, took that from Spirit. Kiraga. Tornado, but that would bring magic down. Is there anything? Flare's better than that for magic. 7,000, 6,000. It's not that much difference between pain. Do I want pain there? I mean, pain is not likely something I'm going to cast. Unlike Meltdown, which I most certainly will cast Meltdown. 100? That's not that big a deal. I will definitely cast Flare. Actually, how's Pain here? 115? That's not that bad. We can go ahead and put Meteor here. So we're going to take Flare, because we're more likely to use Flare. That's not good enough. She doesn't have Ultima. Reflect, Asuna Confused. She doesn't have Death either. But that's fine, because we can make all the death we want. Alright, that'll have to do for the moment. Right, did I give Squall his abilities back? Yes, I did. Okay, good. Alright. Moving on. Ooh. Let's get rid of that guy quickly. Just because we don't want him hanging around. Throwing down some extra damage while we're dealing with the walrus. Vampire Fangs. More drain. Heck yeah. Alright, so what are we going to unlock next? Magic or draw? Oh shit, no, we need draw quickly as possible now. Because there's stuff that we can get. I'm just going to put it that way. Ooh, that had to hurt. Come on. Take him down already. It's just a giant walrus. Bring your chat back up. There we go. God, I really need a third monitor just to have my analytics on one side, and then with like my stream preview or whatever, and then chat will have its own screen, so I can watch everything that I need to watch, plus have chat. Actually, I already kind of have a third screen. So both my monitors are ViewSonic, but when I rearranged my room several years ago, I also bought a ViewSonic TV that's roughly the same size as my monitors. That also doubles as a monitor. So once I get my new desk and new setup, the way I want it, which is... yeah. Now we can buy things like normal Phoenix Downs. Hey, there's Crystal. Alright, Crystal. Anything we have to watch out for? I don't think so. Anything we need to specifically... nope. Face my wrath and seek your sealed powers. Alright. Show me what you got. We'll regret fighting him, huh? I don't think that's true, although whoa! I will definitely regret not having Meltdown or Doom Train at my availability. Well. Ow. Okay. Huh. It's non-elemental damage. That's real fun. So how you guys doing? I don't think this fight is going particularly well. How about you? Let's try Bad Breath. Let's see what Bad Breath does to this guy. Oh, shit! Oh, there goes Quistis. Alright, can we kill him with one of these? If we get... we did not get Lionheart. Well, this might be the end, folks. We might have died extraordinarily early because of some bad choices we made in our Ooh. Oh. Okay. Well, that was easier than I expected. Easy. 2 people died. Elemental guard, huh? Ooh. Alright, so which one are we going to get now? I think we should get draw. Because there's something in the very near future that we can get. Let's see here. The next one they wanted us to was... So we can do Red Giant next. Okay, so... Actually, no, we don't need that yet. We will go to GFs. Okay, well... Squall. Looks like you are going to... Hope you don't run into anything on your way back. And you are going to run away if you do. Because we need to step outside for a moment. Okay, good. Because we need to use life to bring Quistis and Selfie back. And then... We'll just use a whole bunch of Mega Potions. That part doesn't matter. Ability. Call Shop. Phoenix Downs. That should be fine. And then recovery item refinement. Where's our good friends Mesmerized Blades? There we go. So let's go ahead and save. And now that we have GFs as an option, there's a lot we can do. But next, we are going to go after the Red Giant. Places the prison cell located beyond the far door of the lower level of the art gallery. Down the step on the far side, the party switch point. Okay. So the art gallery was this way. And assuming we can keep Selfie alive, we will try for Omega Weapon. I mean, we're totally gonna cheese the bastard, but we'll try him. I think this is the art gallery, at least. Ooh, a Grendel. Heck yeah. Oh. Now he's gonna mess us all up. Yeah, go ahead and attack Squall. That's actually very good. Oh wow, that Grendel died easily. I forgot that... I keep forgetting that the enemies here aren't like the ones outside. A Grendel outside would totally mess up my team, but A Grundle right now, not so much. Okay, I'm assuming we have to go through this door next. And there's a... down the steps on the far side of the party switch point. Through the doorway on the left. Okay. When you reach the gulag, you'll find a corpse holding a key. And its conspicuously outstretched hand. Will I? On the far door on the lower level of the art gallery. Okay. Hey, the nautical star. Yeah, so I'm not, for the most part. There are some that I'm not going to do just because they don't really fit, like the MMOs. I'm not going to do the MMOs, but I am going to do them in order. So once we finish this, probably not tonight. I hope to finish it tomorrow. Then we'll do our So What of Final Fantasy VIII, where we compare it more directly to the series as a whole so far. And then we will start up Final Fantasy IX. And I want to do it this way for a reason. I want to finish it tomorrow or Thursday because, unlike Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX actually benefits from grinding in a more direct fashion. Levels matter. So we'll be hitting up that one next. And I want to have the weekend to get those early level ups out of the way, and because I'm not going for Excalibur 2. It's not worth it. Excalibur 2 is... If you're not going for a 100% build of Final Fantasy IX, Excalibur 2 is not worth it. I have gotten Excalibur 2 legit once, and it took like 6 tries. Totally not worth it in my eyes. But yeah, we're going through all these in order. Once we're done with Final Fantasy, right now, tentatively, the idea is to go to Diablo, but we're a ways off from that, so I'm not even worried. Once we get to the end of 15, then maybe I'll consider. Hey, there's a key right there. Hey, we got the armory key. A vestige, huh? Or visage. Okay. Visages are kind of a pain in the butt, but not, like, outrageously dangerous. Although this one being a boss is probably going to be a little bit more difficult. Is he going to have hands? He does have hands. Alright, so... Lefty. Doom Train. Lefty. Let's get rid of Lefty. I hate Lefty. Because of this bullshit. Quake. He has a lot of powerful all spells. Oh shit, no. We are totally attacking the wrong one. Yeah, it's gonna be So Final Fantasy IX is going to take us pretty much all of December and about halfway into January. Maybe. 10 will definitely be not getting to 10 until most of the way into January at best. We're not going to do 11 because it's an MMO and MMOs take more time than God. And then 12. I would expect us to get to 12 sometime around March. Actually 12 is really long, so is 10. So it might be a little longer than that. Of course there's a different phase to him. Alright. Well, that fucking hurt. God, so we might be at this until as late as just the Final Fantasy series, because I don't know how long 13... I don't recall 13 being very long, but that could just be bad memory. And I have no idea how long 15 is. But I would expect to have us be playing Final Fantasy all the way through at least July of 2018. Yeah, now that I actually sit here and like think about how long these games are, it's going to get to the point pretty soon where each of these games is about a month long, maybe longer. And in some cases, like 12 is really long. And like I said, we're not even doing 100%. We're doing like 80, 90%. All right, so now we've got GF, we've got... Did I select draw? I don't think I selected draw. No, I selected GF. Next, I think we'll grab draw. And then... Ooh, a magic armlet. Aw, Vestige's card. Isn't that nice of him? So we'll get draw, magic... save. Alright, so we got draw here. Ultima. Heck yes, get Selfie some Ultima. Now she can put that in her... Will it even be enough to do anything? 5% defense against all elements. It's better than nothing, right? Okay. Well, that wasn't the one we actually came here for. Here it is. The prison key. Face my wrath? Okay. Alright. Sure thing, man. I'm gonna pound you into the dirt. Assuming you don't do that to me first. Oh, boost. Such a fickle ability. And sometimes totally worth it. Damn it! Oh well. I thought I might be able to get away with another one. What's he got? Demi, huh? First time casting Bahamut. Maybe I should just stop and watch. Because I've never actually seen Bahamut in this version. Hey, Kassan. It's alright. Not what I would consider the best Bahamut, but it's pretty damn good. Haha! Screw you. Oh shit, we don't have magic yet, do we? So this is useless. I mean, it's definitely better than the Bahamut in 7 or 6 or 5. So it's the best one up to date, but yeah, so that was worthless. But I wouldn't call him the best in terms of his animation, his attack, and his appearance. Although, as far as appearances go, Bahamut stays more consistent than most of the other summons. Oh, he lost his sword? What does that mean for... Oh, it means he dies very quickly. Got it. Yeah, in terms of overall appearance, Shiva and Ifrit stay pretty consistent, but like their dress will change, their overall size will change. Bahamut usually, with the exception, strong exception of 10, stays almost exactly the same. And I'm not counting the other Bahamuts like Neo Bahamut and Bahamut Zero, because those are different summons. They're not the same character. Okay, well then, magic it is. It's closed from the other side, huh? A full life? Oh, Selphie, you're just getting some good spells. I mean, not very many of them, but still. I want to say Shiva and Ifrit are kind of tied for a consistent... No, actually, the most consistent summon is Carbuncle. Few appearances, very few appearances. 6 and 8 are the only times that I know of, because I haven't played 15, that you get to use Carbuncle, and he's exactly the same in both. So yeah, Carbuncle is our #1 most consistent summon in terms of appearance. In terms of ability, well, honestly, Ifrit hits things with fire, Shiva hits things with ice, Rama hits things with lightning, Bahamut hits things with no element. They're pretty consistent as far as that is concerned. Alright, so what is next? Gargantua. We just already fought. And if we didn't already, we could have gotten Cerberus from him. How many Cactuar summons are there? There's the Cactuar in 8. Is that it? Because there's not a Cactuar in 7. I don't recall there being a Cactuar in 6, or 5, or 3, or 4. Huh. I had completely overlooked Cactuar, because despite my using him a whole lot in this game, he's actually... The main reason to use him is he's always very consistent damage at whatever it is. It doesn't matter what the enemy's defense is. Alright, so where are we going to next? Hiding in the treasure room behind an easy-to-miss locked door located in one of the castle's many passageways. The treasure vault key is found by examining the left side of the fountain in the courtyard. There is? I don't usually go for all the summons in Final Fantasy VI. Mainly because that's extremely tedious. Okay, if there's one in 6, then he probably looks the same because Cactuars, in terms of enemy appearance, have probably the most... Them and Tonberries have probably the most consistent, just direct enemy appearance in terms of their overall look. I mean, they're pretty much mascots alongside Chocobos, which have actually changed more than Tonberries or Cactuars in terms of their overall appearance. So if the Cactuar looks like the Cactuar enemy in 6, then he is fairly consistent as a summon in appearance as well. Does he just do tons of damage in 6 when you use him as well? Like he does in 8? More Phoenix down so we can bring our people back to life. Okay. Then yeah, he definitely looks the same. And yeah, and he just looks like he does just a ton of damage. Yeah, he just does tons of damage. Okay, so yeah, Cactuar is pretty much the same. In terms of actually changing the most, I mean, Quetzalcoatl only, or doesn't appear in that many, but he changes a decent amount. Let's see here. If you include the vehicle versions of the summons from 13, then actually all the summons change dramatically in that. Odin actually changes a lot as well. Left side of the fountain. Hey, treasure vault key. Wouldn't have found that without this. So, I typically don't use what the hell are it? Walkthroughs, because not that I consider them like cheating or anything like that. I just don't really like using a whole lot of walkthroughs. But I was considering like what it means to use a walkthrough in a dungeon. Oh shit. God damn you. Maybe I should just keep Squall Berserked or something. Ooh, that felt really good. But there's just lots of... In this particular final dungeon, there's lots of small things like that item, like that key that I just picked up off the ground where there was no, like, sparkle or anything like that. There was nothing indicating that I should do what I did. And there's another one where we have to jump onto the pendulum, I was reading. So, I mean, there's just a lot of bullshit in this dungeon, and we want, if possible, to get all of our abilities unsealed. On top of that, actually, that's just the main thing. We want all of our abilities unsealed, if possible. So, the best way to do that is to look up some things every once in a while. Ooh, a wizard stone. What's over here? Slow. Don't care. Okay, so after we... left side of the fountain of the courtyard, just beyond the far door is the lower level of the Grand Hall. But the key you picked up after draining the water and the flooded key, we definitely did not do that. So maybe I need to go a little further back in this Yeah. Fucking lefty. Okay, yep, nothing I need. Just need to double check. Let's get rid of Lefty, because he's a bastard. There we go. Now we can, at our leisure, kill these other two. It's actually been kind of, in a weird way, odd leveling up Selphie. Because she's gonna, and because we neglected her for so long in terms of level, to the point where we now can just give her a bunch of stat boosts through leveling now, thanks to the GFs. She's gonna end up being our most powerful character by far in terms of stats, defensive stats. Also, her final weapon was Irvin and Zell's was the easiest to make because I had those on accident. Like, I didn't have to go like way out of my way looking for ingredients. I think for Zell or Irvin's at one point I needed to get like a single steel pipe, and you get those in like groups of like 6. When you get them. They're rare, but when you get them, you just get tons of them. Oh, hey, these bars are down. Where does this go? Okay. So how do we drain the water? So I know in here, there, if we go up the tower, that's a little bit, we'll eventually get to a pendulum. If we jump onto that pendulum, we'll get another fight that we can probably take pretty easily, actually. Tiamat. Most important thing about Tiamat, if you've been watching for the past few, like last week mostly, I tried a couple times to get into the underwater research facility and failed both times. Or every time. But I knew that Eden was down there along with Bahamut, because that's an optional area, and that optional areas are where you typically get the most powerful summons. But I really didn't care. Like, I just wanted Bahamut. I didn't really care to go down there and get Eden. Well, it turns out, my friends, that we can get Eden from Tiamat. Or Tiamat, depending on if you're a D&D player or not. So we are going to go and fight Tiamat and steal Eden from her. Actually, most of these bosses, if you don't already have a GF, most of these bosses have one of them. So it's real easy to pick them up right at the end here. Ooh, a Deathclaw, which, although not exactly, is surprisingly close to the Deathclaws in Fallout. Actually, a little disturbingly close. Almost as if someone may have taken some inspiration from the early Fallout games. Just in the art direction, like, they in no way act similar. These guys are not nearly aggressive enough to be the Fallout Deathclaws. Jesus Christ. Ah, sharp spikes. That's good. I mean, we don't need them, but... because we have all the AP ammo we need, and... we have everyone's final weapon. So what's left? We've got save and ability. And save is more important than ability. So we'll get save next. Oh, I see. I see. I don't know how I missed that before. There's literally a doorway here that I missed. That I didn't even pay attention to. And in fact, we're pretty much right in front of the doorway. Yeah. Go away. Good call. Good call, my friend. So, yeah, well, there's the door. But if we get up to here-ish, I'm assuming. There we go. Bam. There's Tiamat, which is an evil Bahamut. And she uses Nega Flare or something like that. So we will go into our our little bit here. Ah, screw it. We'll just grab Flare as well. That's fine. Well, strength's gonna suffer a little bit, but that is better than taking a whole heap of damage. 88. Okay. Yes, we wish to face your wrath, and it flew behind us, and we didn't turn around. If this is a back attack start, okay, good. Doom Train. Flare and Eden. Well, we'll go ahead and take that. Don't need that, so then we will Go ahead and cast Cerberus. And we'll try and burn away some of those nasty spells that we don't really need anymore. Yeah. Got them all. You know, I said earlier that I didn't really like the boss fight music in this, especially compared to 7, which has some of the best boss fight music ever. It's kind of grown on me a little bit. Like, not overly so, but it's alright. Alright, what are some of the spells that we just need to get rid of? You know what? We'll get rid of... We'll use some tornadoes. I have 3 tornadoes. That'll put us at... Then we'll do double tornado. Even if it doesn't do damage, that's fine. Because that'll get rid of arrow, and then we can give her a whole bunch of death. But then she'll be protected against that as well. And then we can switch over to probably, I don't know, Thundara? Or, sorry, Thundaga. We need to burn through... Maybe we'll go to Blizzaga. Or F8, maybe we'll just go straight to Bio and just burn through as many Bios as we can. Yeah, I like that. We'll just burn through Bio. At least try to. I like how it heals the other 2. But, I mean, it hurts her, but not, you know, that badly. And now that we have all the summons... There we go. Full cure. This is one of the abilities that makes Selphie the bestest. She's easily one of the most powerful characters because of full cure alone. Actually, maybe I just should do Blizzara. It'll burn through more spells more quickly. Although it might heal Nega Bahamut. Although she's not really doing that much damage with Bio. Sorry about that. Well, let's see how many... 5. So I need to use up a total of 10 Blizzagas to use up all of Blizzara. And then I think I still need a whole hell of a lot of Thundagas to be consumed before I'll get rid of all of Thundara. But that'll open up a whole lot of spells for her. And after this, she can use... hopefully full heal again, but not going to hold my breath. I know that that's not always going to be an option available to us. At least not in a timely fashion. Also, that's got to be a really hard pose to hold. On your toes, with one leg kicked up at the knee. Yeah. Keep going with that full cure. I know it's a little cheap, but it works. Yeah, triple. That'll do it for Blizzaga. And then we can move over to Thundaga. I think we need to burn through 20 Thundagas. Like, we need to use a lot of them. But we'll find out here in a moment. But Cerberus is how you burn through spells quickly. That you don't really give a shit about, like scans. If you need to get rid of scan, yeah, we need to burn through a lot of Thundaga. 19. At least this one's fast. Like, really fast, actually. Although, it's actually doing significantly less damage than even Blizzaga. Alright, so we are halfway through our stream. It's time to go over our announcement one more time. If you've been listening or watching the stream a lot, I'm sorry you're going to be hearing this announcement all the time. Until we get closer and closer and closer, until we're finally there. And that is that we are 16 followers away from reaching our goal of 50. Once we have that 50, we'll be doing a bonus stream and giveaway. During said bonus stream, I'm going to be playing Telltale's Walking Dead New Frontier and giving away a copy of said game at the end of Chapter 1. In fact, at the end of each chapter, I'm going to be giving something away. At Chapters 2, 3, and 4, I'm going to be giving away $20 Steam gift cards. And at the end of Chapter 5, I'm going to be giving away a copy of one of my favorite games that not only do I believe everyone should play, but also own, and that is Psychonauts. Ooh, that's a really good one. So, the sooner we can get to that 50, the sooner we can have that giveaway. That's not to say that I'm not thankful for each and every one of you who have stuck with me through all this rigmarole. In fact, I can't thank you guys enough. I would not be here doing this right now if you guys weren't here. No joke. I probably would have stopped this a long time ago. I initially started streaming last year in July, but because of personal circumstances, I stopped. After about a year, I just kind of felt the pull again. You know, it was like, oh, thank you, man. Oh, I don't like fighting you guys, but you have lots of really, really good stuff. Once that stuff got dealt with, and after a little bit of time, I kind of felt was like, you know, I played Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on stream, and I started 3, but I should at least finish 3. So that's what I did. I came back specifically to finish 3. But a couple people joined chat, and a couple people followed, and we're having fun, and it was all a good time. And then, well, it just, that was a bad idea. Yep. All right, Selfie, time to get the hell out of here. Because I'm dumb. I screwed up. Please don't kill me, Mr. Tonberry. Thank you. Oh, mega potions. So useful. I will. The only ones that I'm going to be skipping over is I've skipped over all of the, what I like to call side quills, so the After Years. Obviously, I didn't do Crisis Core or Dirge of Cerberus, although I don't think those are even... No, those are available on... One of them's PS2, one of them's PSP. And I don't have a way of streaming from my PSP yet. Though that is in the works. Trying to figure out how to get that taken care of. Oh, well, we need to kill you, Buell. Because you're just really annoying. But we are going to be playing 10. Not going to do 10-2. Not going to do... I'll do 13, but not 13-2 or Lightning Returns. And then I'm going to skip 11 and 14 because even though some of these games are extremely long, they're nowhere near MMO long. And I don't know about you guys, but I personally don't find watching someone play... I personally don't enjoy playing MMOs, just in general. Watching MMOs, to me, is extremely boring. I've hung out with a couple of chats with people that I just like watching while they play MMOs, and even that kind of pushes it for me. So, not going to be doing 11 or 14, but then we will definitely do 15. Which I've never touched. So that'll at least be fun for the purposes of you guys getting to watch me blunder about it like an idiot. So what do we need? We need to get rid of more Thundaga. I really wanted to get 15. So when Persona 5 came out, I was this close to buying a PS4. But I decided against it because I couldn't really afford to pay to buy a $300 or $300 console and then a $60 game. So I was just like, I'll get it eventually. It'll be at a used game store or something, and I'll pick it up. 4 more. And when I was looking at streaming Final Fantasy 12, like, trying to find a solution for that, because I own 12, the original 12, on PS2, but I couldn't for a long time. I was looking at RCA converter boxes. What else was I looking at? Yeah, RCA converter boxes. None of which in the price range that I was looking for, which was less than $100, looked like they were going to work worth a damn. Not a single one. And I'll admit, I was a little dismayed by that. So I was considering, oh man, what am I going to do? So then I started looking up, at least in my area, for PS... Oh, F you. I was looking for PS backwards compatible PS3s. Trying to price those out. And I found a couple for about $200. But it's like, God. I really don't want to spend $200 just to stream one game. Don't need that. So, then I was considering buying a PS4, because then I could at least get the PS4 version of 15, and then, or 15, of 12. I could get 15 on that. I could get a Persona 5 and just play that for fun. Like, there was a lot I could have done. But then I found that the Elgato device that I ended up picking up for only $70. And that was clearly the best solution to stream a single game on. Because I was already planning on buying 15 on Steam as soon as it launches in, what, like March? Which will be well in advance of when we're actually getting to it. Selfie, can you... Ooh, his protection wore off. That's good. Now we can fuck him up a lot faster. I'm assuming this is still going to do 0 because he's made of iron. Yep. At least we don't have that really horrible sound effect. Is it somewhat shorter? I haven't heard that either way. What I've heard about Final Fantasy 15 from I've tried to stay away from like reviews of it as much as possible. But from what I've heard is that it feels shorter. Because you don't actually do a whole lot in the game. Which sounds really bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if someone were to tell me, like, yeah, there's this great game that you don't really do anything in, that's not really all that encouraging. But I don't actually know. So we'll see. Haste. And stop. Alright, so... How do we drain the water? And this is clearly a thing. I have a feeling it's Omega Weapon, actually. But I don't know that. Yeah, we still haven't fought... There's one more enemy we haven't fought, which will unlock ability. And I'm pretty sure I know how to get to it, but I still want to know how to deal with that. But first, we're going to run all the way back to the exit so that we can use our abilities, our ability command to fix Selfie's magic, as well as buy a whole bunch of items through the shop. And save, because we haven't done that in a while. Alright. Nope. There we go. There's that. Ah, shucks. We're just a little shy on those Thundaras. Or Thundagas. Alright, so that sets up that a little bit better for her. And then... Nope, not junk shop. Call shop. We have no high potions, but mainly what we want is Phoenix Downs anyway. Okay. Oh, we also haven't checked out what Eden's got for potential upgrades. Yeah, that's fine. Ability to learn medicine. Refine ability learning medicine for GFs from items. Okay. So we can make all the... like Junctions and Mad Rush, Darkside Devour, things like that. Luck plus 50%. That's really high. Only use one magic spent when casting triple. That could be real useful. But we're going to switch over to this. Because refining abilities is one of the more important aspects of what we can do right now. Or need to do, rather. And... where is it that we need to go again? If I can find the bottom floor of the room that I need. F you. I hate you guys. Thank you. The reason I hate them is because they have particularly devastating attacks on enemies that... or on groups of enemies where there's only... where there's 3 of us instead of 2. If there's only 2 of us, they're actually kind of easy to take down. Because then they lose their breath weapon, and they don't cast Meteor anymore. Both of which are, you know, kind of devastating. But I was, yeah, you weren't here earlier, Kassan. I was actually speculating that we'll probably be playing Final Fantasy games, just based on how long the next several are, until maybe as late as July. Like, 9 is not super long, but it's certainly not short. 10 is really long. 12 is massive. 13 is kind of long. Mainly because you really only have one area of freedom, and you want to spend as much time in there as possible. So you kind of half rush through the areas up to that point, and then you spend forever there. Which I'm hopefully, if I can time it right, we'll get to that portion when we're on a weekend, so I can, or on a Friday, so I can spend the whole weekend running around doing grinding in there, getting everyone up to where we want them to be. And then 15, I don't know. Aside from the fact that it's a bit more action-y, I really don't know anything about 15. Oh, and that the demo was totally badass. I know that much too. So. Oh, Lefty. Did it just cast Reflect? F you, man. That's fine. Now that we've got Righty and the sandworm thing, which is not really a Final Fantasy sandworm. Final Fantasy sandworms are a lot more like the Doom sandworms. But I guess that's fine, because this is called an abyss worm anyway. Final Fantasy X is especially long if we go for all the ultimate weapons. Which means, A, playing a lot of Blitzball, and B, getting really good at pressing X if you're on the PlayStation, or A, on my 360 controller, to dodge lightning bolts. Dodging 100 lightning bolts. I did it. I had frickin' Lulu's weapon. The Onion Knight. So let's see if I can even find the room that we need to get to again. I know it's the room with the elevator. Which I know we can get to from... I know how to get to from above. Which maybe I just need to do it that way. So we need the lighter party to go first. So that they can get into the lower elevator and get lifted up. Oh god, so these guys out in the world map are the biggest pain in the ass. I hate Wendigos. In here though, because they don't scale properly to my level, they scale to the highest level that is allowed in this dungeon, they're actually kind of pushovers. And I'm really thankful for that. Are we gonna get a lightning crash? Yeah. Okay. Switch to the other party. Now the other party... Shit, how do we do this now? Ah, oh, crap, I forgot to... Okay. That's fine. Thank goodness it was just a caterpillar. Now I could go through and, you know, take either everyone's junction, or I could just go ahead and take Diablos. Actually, he doesn't need Diablos at all now. Oh, yes, he does. Never mind. And go ahead and give that over to Zell for the express purposes of nothing other than encounter none. This doesn't get us to where we want to go anyway. Let's see if I can solve this puzzle. Wait, how did I was up there earlier. How did I get up there? Was it through the... How did I get up there? It was from the... Aha. Okay, time to go switch parties. Now that we've unlocked that. Yes, switch to the other party, please. So they can go in there and presumably fight something. Okay, what do we have to do for these sarcophagi? Oh. It's an opening puzzle. Gotcha. Look at that. It's almost like I've done these sorts of puzzles before. Hey there, buddy. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so what's up the elevators then? Or is this Omega Weapon? Did I just fuck myself over? Okay, good. Meteor? Huh? Okay. We'll stock up on some meteor then. Yeah, this behemoth is actually a behemoth. Not the best I've ever had for, Actually, wait. Did I give her draw? Did I give Quistis draw? Or did I neglect that one? I didn't. Does she have all meteor? Yes, she does. Okay. Fine. Let's continue on then. Meanwhile, Selfie will get slightly stronger by drawing a whole bunch of meteors. Actually, I forgot what she even has that. Or does she? No, I don't think she even has that junctioned. So this is just all open spell slot. That's good. Because she needs some powerful spells bad. And something more than just 5 Ultima and 4 full life. What I'm likely to do at the end of tonight's stream is, instead of pushing forward with anything... What? Oh shit! He kind of half-cast summons. Interesting. As I'm probably just going to go take Selfie to the islands of Heaven and Hell. Islands closest to heaven, island closest to hell. And just stock up on as many spells as I can. All Squall really needs is more aura before he's completely set. Quistis and Zell, or Irvin, still need quite a lot of, like, Ultima, and I don't think they have any aura or much in the way of full life either. But that's what I'm going to spend the rest of my night after streaming doing. Just running around in circles with Encounter None and Move Find On and gathering up a whole bunch of magic. And then grinding out some more levels for Selfie. Rinse and repeat. Ooh. This is gonna hurt. Or maybe it'll get us... Oh, he's dead. Why do these enemies all die when things are about to get interesting? Woo! We beat him. Well, there's only one thing left to get. We now have unsealed all of our abilities. So what was the one we just got? Ah, this one. We'll refine into 100 needles. Sure. Glow curtain, Aegis, medkit, accelerator. Ooh. I guess we can now turn those into one adamantine. Moon curtain, status attack, rocket engine. Five into one elemental guard. Wow, there's a lot. The hell is Doc's code? There is a lot more to the, not to the junctioning system, but to the refinement system than I expected. Good job, Final Fantasy VIII. You impressed me a little bit. But just a little bit. What do we need Eden to learn now, then? Oh, I also need to massively level up these summons. Alright. So they'll stay here, switch, and I think we need to take these guys. Do we still have... We do. Okay. So I think we need to go up to the gallery and then find a path over to here from the gallery. Which there, if I recall, there is... I mean, I know there is a way up to that top one. I just don't remember exactly where that was. Oh. Was that Omega? Did I just summon Omega weapon? Did I screw up somehow? Okay, nothing up here. Well, hopefully when that bell stops ringing, Omega Weapon doesn't come and find me over here, because I haven't saved in a little while. And that could be really bad. Oh, no one has draw ability selected. Save. At 0. Let's hope something... Okay, nothing bad happened to me. Good, good, good. Okay. Now our team should be heavier. Yeah! Yeah, switch to the other party. Where the hell does this go? The floodgate key. Hey, look at that. Nope, don't need Kiraga for anything. Yep, switch to the other party. And then let's just run back. I guess that we technically don't even have to do that. Once we step out here and run to the end of this corridor, it'll put us back. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but good. I have no idea what getting the floodgate key does for us, but heck yeah, man. Just more little bits of exploring to do. Which means that all of tomorrow is going to be dedicated to the fight with Ultimecia. Which is good, because we might fail once or twice. Fortunately, there's a save point right outside her boss arena. So, that's something we can look forward to. Honestly, because of the kind of random nature of the fight against Ultimecia, I'm anticipating losing. I'm anticipating getting just a bad team comp. I mean, she has her 8 GFs. So, I mean, you know, it's not all to herself. And it's full of monsters, so, I mean, that's something. I don't know how much that's worth to her, but it means a lot to me that she has someplace, a safe place for all these monsters. That was kind of demeaning to the whole safe place program, which I'm mostly in agreement with. Alright, so we've got a good safe spot down here that we're going to use up, and then we will run and see what we can do about the floodgates thing. I think we need to be... I think we need to take that... Oh, this is the faster way there. Oh god, what is it? The, that rickety ladder? Or ladder, a bridge. Oh no! This team is far more graceful than the other. Zell ate shit. So did Renoa. Oh man, something hurt Squall pretty bad. I mean, look at that. Is that like half hit point? Oh! I don't have any hit point junctioning to him. Sometimes, man. Sometimes. I think Holy's pretty good. Death not as good at boosting up life as one might want. Meteor? That's pretty good. And then we want Mug. Because I like ripping off monsters of their possessions. Now, where the hell was that? Can I find it now that I'm looking for it? That's always the question, right? Ooh, that's a good one. But in terms of just like having a sweet castle, heck yeah, she has a sweet castle. And it's, I still personally prefer Kefka's castle because it's made out of all the flotsam and jetsam of the world that he's destroyed. But Ultimisia's got a pretty sweet castle. I'll grant you that. Okay, well this is clearly not where we unlock the floodgate. Nope, don't need slow. Ugh. That was not nearly as good of a pop as I was hoping for. Oh well. If you cast level 5 death, you... Good. I would have been extraordinarily upset. I hate level 5 death on a party who's primarily level 100. I kind of wonder what caused them to change the name of Corel to Toroma. Torama, rather. But not enough to actually look into it. God! I hate you so much. Whew. It's a good thing that you know, took into account his let's see if we can't get something good. Also, this should heal Squall a little bit. Oh, it's non-elemental. Are you telling me that falling on the ground is not earth-based damage? Because I believe it is. I believe that when you fall and hit the ground, you are getting attacked by the earth. And that should count. Also, it's a sandstorm. How's a sandstorm? It's made of sand and wind. It should at least be dual elemental. And he should heal double. Yep. Out of easy limit range and into existing limit range. But not... I think it's kind of interesting that, in theory, because of how Final Fantasy VIII works, as long as you've taken 1 point of damage, you are in limit break potential. But, based on the percentage of hit points missing, is how likely you are to actually call up a limit. So if you're at 99% of your hit points, you're not getting a limit. It's just not going to happen. But, you know, halfway, it's possible, not likely. And you certainly wouldn't... Like, Squall's a little over halfway now. And if I tried to pull up his limit... Like, look how quickly I can slam through that. And I don't think it's actually strictly percentage-based. I think it's an exponential curve up towards getting it. where when you're in critical stages of hit points, the yellow, that's when it's actually like, you can pretty much count on it at that point. As opposed to having just like a limit and break meter like in 7 or 9 or... how did they do it in 10? Is it just another meter in 10? God, now I can't remember. Wow. I never thought that I would forget something mechanically about 10. I know you can store it because you don't have to use it. So it's an optional command to use your limit. Wow. I can't believe I've forgotten that. So when we get to 10, I've got an amusing story that I've probably told before, but... F it. The spell, don't need that. Up the towers, just straight up to Ultimecia. No, wait, no it's not. Is it? No, because we go up here. We walk across the rickety bridge. What's down here? Don't even know. But we'll find out. Is there even anything we can do here? No? Okay, well. Now that we actually already have all of our seals unlocked, I don't really care that much. There's Omega Weapon to fight, if we wanted to. There's the piano puzzle that we actually can't do. Because every time I've looked it up, it says to use just to hit all 8 keys simultaneously. It doesn't show us 8 keys when we walk up to it. It only shows us 4. And, I tried hitting all 4. That didn't work. So, I don't know if the PC version is just bugged for that particular little quest. Or thing. But, yeah. So let us... we don't buy Mega Potions, because we can make all the Mega Potions we could want. God, we need normal remedies, huh? Oh, because I've already turned them all into remedy pluses. Yeah, 1 HP, or high potion. I'm good. So we are going to push ourselves to the save point right outside Ultimecia's castle, and we'll leave it off there for tonight. And tomorrow, we're probably going to be opening up with a long, drawn-out session where we try and figure out the best way to junction our summons so that everybody gets something. Because the last thing we need is to have someone come in to the fight and effectively not be able to participate. What we most want is someone with 100 Meltdown or Doom Train, if they don't have 100 Meltdown, to be in the party at all times. We also, I mean, we have a few Aura Stones, but we also just want someone with Aura in our party at all times. because Aura, even if you're, no matter what your hit point level, puts you into high chance for limit breaks. And the combination of good chance of limit breaks and enemies with 0 physical defensive stat means your limit breaks do a lot of damage. For Squall especially. And I've turned Zell onto auto limits because I don't have... Because I'm playing this on PC, it doesn't correctly identify my buttons as mapped to this controller. It just sees them as button 1, button 2, etc., etc. So I actually don't... Like, I know what some of them are. I'm pretty sure button 1 on my Xbox controller is A. Button 2 is B. Hate you. Yep. I really hate forbiddens. But as I'm sure you could tell by my reluctance to commit to that, I'm not really certain. And I don't know how good auto limit is on Zell, or auto combo, or whatever the hell it's called. So we'll see about that. But Irvin and Squall are really good options for us in terms of what people selected, because we've more or less built into just like a bruiser squad. If it had been like our final team was set up to be like Selfie, Renoa, Quistis, we would be looking way more at like effective use of magic and like how to properly like orient ourselves and sequencing. It'd be a lot more strategic playing. As it is right now, it is Doom Train or Meltdown on an enemy and then cut them to ribbons. Very inelegant. Cut, shoot, whip crack. It's pretty much all about the melee attacks. Which is funny, because in most Final Fantasy games, you know, we're approaching the final boss. We have our best weapons. We have max level characters. Our characters should be doing in the neighborhood of like 6,000 damage to an enemy just normally, without any sort of like elemental or anything like that. Just, we have our best weapon. We have our max level. We should be doing significantly more damage than what we're doing. But one of the things that I think they wanted to do with this game is they wanted to make your choices seem more strategic than they actually are. And because of that, still, stop's not that important. The characters are a lot weaker unless you go like out of your way to work on specific things to kind of like fit each person into a specific tumbler of a lock. That's the way I feel that was like kind of the way they wanted to go. Because in Final Fantasy VII, if you recall, it was... The strategic choices in Final Fantasy VII were all about... It didn't matter who you put your materia on, it was all about how your materia was slotted together. Alright, so we'll pick up more of this when we finish our fight with Ultimecia, hopefully tomorrow. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and hanging out with us tonight. I especially want to thank Kassan and the Nautical Star for participating in chat tonight. I know I've mentioned our giveaway bonus stream once we hit 50 people several times, 50 followers specifically, several times, but we're not going to have that until we hit 50. That is the best way that I know of to I don't even know if incentivize is the right word. Reward those of you that have been so forthcoming in joining this community that we've put together as good as I can. Because right now I don't have a whole lot of... How should I put this? Experience or means when it comes to this whole running a community thing. And so what I'm probably going to do once we get to a certain point is I'm probably going to thank all those who have stuck with me for so long in a fairly unique way. I haven't figured out what that's going to be yet. So don't hold me to anything yet until... It's probably going to be once we hit July. Once we're done with the Final Fantasy series, I'm probably going to do something big for my long-standing followers. As kind of a thank you for being with me and helping me start this whole community and help keeping me going with this, because it's because of you guys that I'm doing this. That's why I've done 2 24-hour streams in 3 months, and I'm looking to do another bonus stream. It's kind of reward you guys, show you guys, like the first bonus. Oh god, that first 24-hour stream was brutal. I didn't sleep at all the night before. I had a hard day at work. I came home hoping to take a nap, didn't get a nap in. That first one was rough. The second one, I was far more prepared. I got everything worked out, had a good day at work beforehand, was able to get a nap in. And that's more of the experience that I want. I want this community to be positive, and like, I just want everyone to have fun, have good chats, talk to people, enjoy watching me blunder through Final Fantasy games. And I mean, for the next few, there's going to be a lot less blundering, but it'll be fun to see like what kind of decisions you guys make whenever I put up a poll, because there will be more polls, and we'll talk about that at a later date. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I started just kind of rambling, and sometimes my mind just stops while my mouth keeps moving. But thank you guys for sticking with me tonight. Hope you have a wonderful evening, and hope to see you tomorrow, hopefully for the conclusion of Final Fantasy VIII. Starting tomorrow at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And depending on what happens tomorrow... I know the ending to this game is extraordinarily long, so our plan for tomorrow is just to beat Ultimecia and watch the ending. We'll see what might happen afterwards. Have a good night, guys.